Have you ever noticed that just before something massive happens in your life, things start to feel a little chaotic, uncertain, or even strangely out of place? It's as if the universe is quietly reshuffling the pieces of your reality, preparing you for a sudden leap into a new timeline that you didn't even know was possible. This phenomenon, often described as a quantum jump, is one of the most fascinating aspects of human experience because it shows us that we are not confined by the straight line of time and space. Instead, we exist in a limitless field of probabilities, and when certain signs appear, it means that you are closer than ever to shifting into a completely new version of yourself. The confusion, the breakdowns, the synchronicities that feel too specific to be random, these are not accidents. They are signals. They are the universe whispering, "Get ready, your quantum jump is near." If you're watching this video, chances are you've been experiencing these signals more intensely lately, and I want you to understand that they are not happening by coincidence. They are happening because you are standing at the edge of transformation, and what comes next will redefine everything you thought you knew about reality, about yourself, and about what is possible for your life. The truth is, quantum jumps don't always arrive with fireworks or grand announcements. Sometimes they arrive quietly, disguised as setbacks, disguised as endings, disguised as those moments when you feel like giving up. But that's the trick. The jump always comes right after the point, when you think you can't take it anymore. If you're there right now, know this: your breakthrough is closer than you think. One of the clearest signs that your quantum jump is on the horizon is when life starts pushing you out of your comfort zone in ways you didn't expect. Suddenly, the routines that once felt safe start to feel suffocating. The relationships that used to feel aligned suddenly feel heavy, stagnant, or even toxic. The job you once thought was secure begins to feel meaningless, as if your soul itself is demanding more. These uncomfortable feelings are not punishments. They are invitations. The universe is creating cracks in the old reality because it knows that the old reality can no longer contain the next version of you. Think of it like a seed. When a seed breaks open, it might look like destruction from the outside, but inside, it's transformation. It is the very process that allows the seed to grow into something far greater than it was before. The same thing happens in your life when you are about to make a quantum leap. The old shell of your reality starts to break apart. And while it can feel terrifying to watch it crumble, it is the necessary step that clears the way for the new reality to emerge. If you're feeling restless, if you're questioning everything, if you're sensing that you've outgrown the very life you once fought so hard to create, then that is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of alignment. It means you are aligning with the timeline where your true power, your true purpose, and your true potential already exist. The discomfort is temporary. The expansion that follows is infinite. Another powerful indicator that your quantum jump is near is the sudden increase in synchronicities. Have you been noticing repeating numbers like 11-11-2022 or 5s and 55 showing up everywhere you look? Do random conversations seem to hold hidden messages just for you? Maybe you've been thinking about a certain possibility, and then within hours or days, someone mentions it, a video pops up about it, or an opportunity appears that aligns perfectly with your thought. This is not random. It's the universe signaling that your frequency is shifting and aligning with a new timeline. Think of it like radio stations. When you tune into a new station, you start picking up new songs, new messages, and new frequencies. These synchronicities are the universe's way of saying, "You're tuned in correctly. Keep going." They act as cosmic breadcrumbs, leading you closer and closer to the reality that is waiting for you. Many people ignore these signs, brushing them off as coincidences, but when you are in the middle of a quantum jump, nothing is coincidence. Every sign is a guidepost. Every synchronicity is a reminder that you are walking the path of transformation. So, if your days are filled with strange alignments, don't be surprised. Celebrate them. Lean into them. They are the proof that the veil between your current reality and your next reality is getting thinner and thinner, and very soon, you will step through it completely. Here's another thing that often happens before a quantum jump: life starts testing you in ways that challenge your patience, your strength, and your faith. You might feel like everything is falling apart at once. Your relationships feel strained, your finances are unstable, your emotions are on a roller coaster, and nothing seems to be working the way it should. It feels as if the universe is turning up the heat, and in a way, that's exactly what's happening. Pressure creates diamonds. Before you leap into a higher timeline, the universe often places obstacles in your path, not to break you, but to strengthen you. These challenges are like final exams before graduation. They are designed to make sure you are truly ready to step into your next level. After all, if you want to live in a reality where you are more powerful, more abundant, and more aligned, then you need to become the version of yourself who can handle that reality with strength and clarity. The difficulties you are facing now are not signs that you are failing. They are signs that you are leveling up. So, when you feel like screaming, crying, or giving up, remember this: the pain is temporary, but the transformation is permanent. Every obstacle you overcome is a key that unlocks the door to your new timeline. And the fact that you're facing so much pressure right now only means one thing: your quantum jump is right around the corner. Another unmistakable sign that you're about to experience a quantum jump is the sudden appearance of endings in your life. Things that once felt stable may suddenly collapse. Friendships may fade, jobs may end, opportunities may vanish, and routines may break down without warning. At first, this can feel devastating, like the ground has been ripped out from beneath you. But here's the truth: these endings are not random losses. They are deliberate clearings. The universe knows that in order for you to step into a new timeline, the old one must be dismantled. You cannot bring the weight of outdated relationships, limiting beliefs, or unaligned circumstances into your upgraded reality. Imagine trying to board a rocket ship while carrying a suitcase full of bricks. It simply won't work. The jump requires you to travel light. So when you notice things falling away, even if it hurts, remind yourself, this is not destruction. This is preparation. Every ending creates space for a new beginning. Every loss clears the way for something more aligned to enter. If you're currently watching people, situations, or habits exit your life, do not resist. Do not cling. Trust that these doors are closing so that new ones, bigger, brighter, and more fulfilling, can open for you. The endings you're experiencing are proof that your quantum leap is unfolding, whether you see it yet or not. Another powerful shift you might notice before a quantum jump is the change in your inner desires. You may suddenly feel pulled toward new goals, new visions, or new dreams that you never cared about before. Perhaps you used to chase external validation, and now you crave inner peace. Perhaps you once valued stability, but now you feel an overwhelming urge to take risks, explore, and expand. This sudden change in what you want is not random. It is your higher self nudging you toward the timeline where those desires already exist. Think of it like your soul whispering, "Come this way. This is where your next reality is waiting." These new desires may not make logical sense to others, and they may even scare you, but they are sacred. They are guiding you toward your destiny. The stronger the pull, the closer you are to the jump. This is why many people feel restless and unsatisfied with their current lives right before a leap. The reason is simple: your soul knows that more is possible, and it won't let you stay small any longer. So if you've been feeling this inner shift, if your old goals no longer excite you, if your heart is pushing you toward something greater, understand that this is not boredom. It is alignment. It means you are already stepping into resonance with the reality you are meant to live. Follow that pull. It is the roadmap to your quantum jump. One of the most overlooked but incredibly powerful signs of a coming quantum jump is the increase in emotional intensity. You may find yourself crying unexpectedly, feeling bursts of joy for no reason, or swinging between extreme highs and lows. While this may feel overwhelming, it is actually a cleansing process. Your emotions are like energy currents, and before you can move into a new timeline, your system needs to release the stagnant emotions that no longer serve you. This emotional purging is your body's way of making space for the new frequency you are stepping into. Think of it as clearing out an old storage room before moving into a brand new home. The tears, the laughter, the anger, the confusion. These are not signs that you are losing control. They are signs that you are recalibrating. In fact, the stronger the emotions, the closer you are to the leap. Many people misinterpret this stage and assume something is wrong with them. But the truth is that everything is going right. The storm always comes before the calm, and in your case, the emotional storm is a sacred preparation. When the wave passes, you will find yourself lighter, freer, and more aligned than ever before. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. Let them flow, let them move, and know that every release is pulling you closer to the moment where your reality shifts in ways you can't yet imagine. Another fascinating sign that your quantum jump is near is the sudden appearance of opportunities that feel almost too good to be true. You might meet someone who offers you a chance that perfectly aligns with your deepest desires. You may stumble upon resources, connections, or information that arrive at just the right time. Sometimes these opportunities are subtle, like a book that changes your perspective, a mentor who appears unexpectedly, or a random encounter that opens a door. Other times, they arrive in dramatic ways, like an unexpected job offer, a sudden financial breakthrough, or a relationship that shifts everything. These opportunities are not random. They are part of the quantum field rearranging itself to match your new frequency. It's as if the universe is conspiring to show you glimpses of what's possible on the other side of your leap. Here's the key: when these opportunities appear, you must act. The universe will present the door, but you have to be the one to walk through it. Too many people hesitate, overthink, or doubt themselves at this stage, and as a result, they miss the leap. Don't let fear hold you back. If the opportunity excites you, if it feels aligned with your soul, then trust it. It is your bridge to the next timeline. The appearance of such openings in your life is undeniable evidence that your quantum jump is already in motion, waiting for your courage to complete it. Pay attention to your dreams, because another sign that your quantum leap is close often shows up in the subconscious. Many people report vivid dreams, symbolic messages, or even recurring themes right before their lives transform. Your dreams are a direct line to your higher self, and they often contain the guidance you need to make the leap. For example, you might dream about flying, which symbolizes freedom and expansion. You might dream about doors, pathways, or bridges, which represent choices and transitions. You may even dream of people you haven't seen in years, reminding you of old patterns that need to be released before you move forward. These dreams are not meaningless. They are messages from your inner guidance system. If you've been waking up with powerful emotions, strange images, or the sense that your dreams are trying to tell you something, then take it seriously. Keep a dream journal, write down the symbols, and reflect on how they connect to your current life. More often than not, you will find that your subconscious is preparing you for the shift. In fact, many quantum jumps are first rehearsed in the dream world before they manifest in the physical world. Your higher self uses dreams as a safe playground to test possibilities, show you directions, and align your energy with what's coming. If your nights have become unusually active or symbolic, take it as a clear sign the jump is near, and your soul is already preparing you for it. Another profound signal that a quantum jump is approaching is the heightened awareness of time itself. You may notice that time begins to feel strange, sometimes moving too fast, other times dragging endlessly. Certain days may feel like entire weeks, while others vanish in the blink of an eye. This distortion of time is not just your imagination. It is a result of your consciousness shifting between timelines. When your vibration rises, your relationship with time changes, because time itself is not linear. It is fluid. What you're experiencing is a sign that you are no longer locked into the rigid perception of your old reality. Instead, your consciousness is stretching, bending, and adapting to higher frequencies where time is more flexible. This is why people often feel like they are in a dreamlike state or experience déjà vu more frequently before a leap. You may even revisit certain moments in your mind repeatedly, as though your soul is trying to remind you of lessons or patterns you need to integrate before stepping forward. Don't ignore these experiences. Embrace them as confirmation that your perception is expanding. When time feels strange, it means your inner world is preparing to align with a higher version of reality. This temporal distortion is not chaos, it's calibration. Have you noticed that your body is also going through changes lately? Physical shifts are another powerful sign that your quantum jump is near. You may feel random surges of energy, followed by exhaustion. You might experience tingling sensations, vibrations, or warmth in certain parts of your body. Some people even report feeling buzzing in their hands, feet, or spine, almost like electricity is running through them. These sensations are not medical problems. They are energetic upgrades. Your body is recalibrating itself to handle the new frequency you are stepping into. Think of it like updating the hardware on a computer to run more advanced software. If your body didn't adjust, it wouldn't be able to carry the higher vibration of your new reality. This is why rest, hydration, and mindfulness are so important during this stage. Listen to your body, honor its needs, and understand that what feels uncomfortable is often a sign of growth. Even sudden cravings for different foods or changes in your sleep patterns can be part of this transformation. The more in tune you become with your physical vessel, the smoother your jump will be. So, if your body feels different right now, don't panic. It means you're preparing to embody a new version of yourself. A major clue that you are on the edge of a quantum leap is when your intuition suddenly becomes stronger and louder. You may find yourself just knowing things without logic to explain it. You may sense people's intentions before they even speak, or feel guided to take actions that don't make sense on paper, but end up being exactly right. This heightened intuition is not accidental. It is your connection to the quantum field sharpening, allowing you to sense the possibilities and timelines available to you. Before a leap, your inner guidance system activates in powerful ways because it knows the path you need to take. The challenge is learning to trust it. Many people ignore their intuition because they are conditioned to prioritize logic and reason. But during a quantum jump, logic alone cannot guide you. Intuition must lead. When you feel those nudges, when you sense that inner whisper saying, "Do this, call this person, go this way," follow it. It is your compass pointing directly toward the reality you're about to enter. The stronger your intuition becomes, the clearer it is that you are aligning with your next level self. Trust it, and it will carry you across the threshold. Another undeniable sign of an upcoming quantum leap is when your old triggers suddenly resurface for one final round. Maybe situations you thought you had healed from come back to test you. Maybe old fears, insecurities, or patterns reappear, leaving you wondering why you feel like you're back at square one. But here's the truth: you are not going backward. You are being given a final chance to break free. Think of it as the universe checking to see if you are truly ready to graduate. If you used to get triggered by rejection, for example, you may suddenly face a situation where someone rejects you again. But this time, you have the opportunity to respond differently, to rise above it, and to prove that you are no longer controlled by that wound. When these old triggers show up, don't get discouraged. See them as sacred tests. They are proof that you are leveling up, because the universe wouldn't waste energy testing you if you weren't about to leap. If you respond with strength, clarity, and self-love, you will unlock the next stage of your transformation. Remember this: the reappearance of old wounds is not regression. It is preparation. It means your quantum jump is not just close, It is already unfolding. As you move closer to your quantum jump, you'll often notice your environment shifting in ways that feel uncanny. People, places, and even random circumstances begin to rearrange themselves, as though unseen forces are moving the puzzle pieces of your life into place. Maybe a friend you no longer resonate with suddenly drifts away. Maybe a coworker leaves, and suddenly you are offered a new role. Or perhaps you find yourself in the right place at the right time, more often than before. This rearranging is not accidental. It is the external reflection of your inner transformation. When your vibration changes, your external world must adapt to match it. The universe doesn't wait for you to be ready. It begins shifting everything around you to align with your new frequency. Sometimes these changes can feel uncomfortable, especially when they involve letting go of people or circumstances you once valued. But remember, nothing leaves your life unless it is making space for something more aligned to arrive. The rearranging of your environment is like a rehearsal for your new reality. Every shift, no matter how small, is preparing you for the leap. Trust the process and allow the universe to clear your path. Another clear sign that your leap is near is the sudden urge to declutter, simplify, or reorganize your life. You may feel compelled to clean out your home, let go of old possessions, or streamline your routines. This isn't just spring cleaning. It's energetic preparation. When you declutter your physical environment, you are also decluttering your energy field. You're signaling to the universe that you're ready to release the old and make room for the new. Pay attention to the areas you feel most drawn to clear out. Often, they represent deeper energetic patterns. For example, clearing out your wardrobe might symbolize letting go of old identities. Reorganizing your workspace could represent creating space for new opportunities. Even donating items you've held onto for years may be an act of releasing attachments that no longer serve you. Don't underestimate how powerful this process is. The more space you create in your physical and mental world, the faster new energy can flow in. If you're suddenly feeling the urge to simplify your life, don't ignore it. It's not just about tidiness. It's about aligning yourself with the frequency of your next reality. Before a quantum jump, many people experience a phase of solitude or isolation. You may suddenly feel like withdrawing from social events, spending more time alone, or seeking quiet reflection. At first, this might make you feel lonely or disconnected, but it is actually a sacred stage of preparation. Solitude allows you to hear your inner voice without distraction. It gives you the space to integrate the shifts happening inside you and to strengthen your connection with your higher self. Think of it as the cocoon stage before the butterfly emerges. During this time, you are not losing connections. You are refining them. You are learning who truly resonates with your next level and who belongs to the past. Don't fight this phase. Embrace it. The stillness, the silence, and the solitude are not empty. They are full of guidance and clarity. If you feel like you're pulling away from the world, trust that it is temporary. When your jump happens, you will re-emerge more radiant, more magnetic, and more aligned than ever before. This is not isolation, it is incubation. A powerful sign that your jump is close is when you start noticing dramatic shifts in your mindset. Limiting beliefs that once controlled you suddenly begin to lose their grip. Ideas that once felt impossible begin to feel natural. You may even catch yourself speaking differently, thinking differently, or imagining possibilities you never allowed yourself to consider before. This shift in mindset is the foundation of your leap because your reality is created from your beliefs. If your beliefs are expanding, it means your reality is about to expand with them. You may notice yourself saying things like, "I can do this," or "Why not me?" when before you would have said, "That's impossible." This mental transformation is a direct reflection of your vibration rising. The more you believe in your own power, the more doors open for you. Pay close attention to these mindset shifts. They are the seeds of your new reality. Every time you choose belief over doubt, courage over fear, and expansion over limitation, you are aligning yourself with the quantum timeline. that is waiting for you. This inner revolution is proof that your jump isn't just coming. It's already underway. One of the most undeniable signals that your quantum jump is about to happen is the sudden experience of clarity after confusion. For weeks or even months, you may have felt lost, overwhelmed, or uncertain about your direction. It seemed like nothing made sense, and you couldn't figure out which path to take. But then, almost like a light switch flipping, you begin to see things clearly. Ideas fall into place. The choices you need to make suddenly seem obvious. This clarity doesn't always arrive in a loud or dramatic way. Sometimes it comes quietly, as a calm knowing deep in your heart. Other times it strikes you like lightning, filling you with excitement and certainty about your next steps. Either way, this shift from confusion to clarity is one of the strongest signs that your leap is imminent. The fog was never a punishment. It was a necessary reset. It forced you to pause, reflect, and let go of the noise that clouded your vision. Now that the fog is lifting, you can see the path ahead, and that path is leading directly to your new timeline. When clarity comes, act on it. Don't second-guess yourself. That inner knowing is your higher self guiding you into your quantum leap. Another final stage sign that your jump is near is the surge of courage and confidence that rises within you, sometimes unexpectedly. You may suddenly feel ready to take risks you once avoided. You may notice yourself speaking up more, asserting your truth, or stepping into opportunities that used to intimidate you. This newfound courage is not coming from nowhere. It is coming from alignment. As your vibration shifts, you begin to resonate with the version of yourself who already lives in the reality you desire. That version of you is fearless, confident, and powerful, and as you draw closer to the leap, you start to embody those qualities. Fear may still exist, but it no longer controls you. Instead, you feel an inner strength pushing you forward. This is a key moment, because courage is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, the leap cannot happen, but with it, you become unstoppable. If you've been feeling this surge of bravery, even in small ways, celebrate it. It is evidence that your identity is upgrading. You are no longer the person you were. You are stepping into the person you were always meant to be, and that shift is what propels you into your quantum jump. And finally, the clearest sign of all that your quantum jump is closer than you think is the deep sense of anticipation that fills your spirit. It's that feeling you can't explain, the inner knowing that something big is about to happen. Even when nothing in your outer world shows evidence yet, you can feel it in your bones. It's like standing at the edge of a cliff, knowing you are about to soar. This sense of anticipation is your soul's way of telling you that the jump is already in motion. The energy has already shifted. The reality you desire is already created. All that's left is for you to step into it. Trust this feeling. Don't dismiss it as imagination. That inner excitement is the most powerful confirmation you could receive. It means the quantum field has aligned, the doors are open, and your higher self is ready to lead you forward. Remember this: everything you have experienced, the synchronicities, the endings, the emotional storms, the solitude, the courage, the clarity, was never random. They were all signs preparing you for this exact moment. Your leap is not just near, it is here. All you have to do is say yes, take the step, and allow yourself to become the version of you who already lives the life you dream of. Your quantum jump is waiting, and it is closer than you think.